Okay, Tony. So you came to the lesson wanting to really work on your short game, specifically chip shots around the green, struggling with them a bit. This is kind of a before and after. This is what you originally, how you were originally attacking the shot. So with this technique, you were getting a lot of thin shots, scold shots across the green, not very solid contact. Ball wasn't going up in the air much, hitting behind the ball. So on the right, we've got your new technique. So with the chip shot, since you don't need any body rotation or body movement, you're not trying to hit the ball very far, you can pretty much eliminate any turn or body motion or anything like that. So you've got your feet close together. Now you can see how you're basically right across from the ball. I would like to see a little bit more leaning to the left with the lower body, the upper body. You want to put about 70% of weight on your left leg. You do have your hands in front of the golf ball, which I like a lot. So once you're in this setup position, all you have to do is keep your weight on the left leg, swing your arms back down, and make sure you keep the hands ahead of the club head, opposed to letting the hands flip through and the club head get in front of the hands. So here we go. Let's see how you do. First, take a look at your old way. You can see how you're in more of a normal golf stance setup. Feet shoulder width apart. So you take it back. But you can see right here the hands, arms stop moving forward, and it's just a flip through. And you can see the club's bottoming out right here. That's where the club head is. So if it bottoms out there, it's going to be swinging up when it gets to the ball. It's going to hit the top of the ball. And so you can see how the hands and arms just stay right at the belt buckle and you flip it through, and you've got a tremendous amount of bend in the left wrist there. So after we talked about the technique, practice a little bit, let's see how you do. So one thing I really am going to watch is if you keep your weight leaning forward. I don't want to see you back into that line. You can see right there, there's a little bit going back with the head. So you do a tremendous, much better job than you were doing. That's right at impact there. Here's the ball. I would like to see the hands about right here as you hit the ball. So you can get away with this position, but it won't be as consistent as if you had the hands a little bit forward. Basically, as you hit the ball, we want the hands to return where they started. So if your hands are right there as you hit the ball and your weight's leaning left, there's a very good chance you're going to hit a solid shot. So keep the weight leaning left. And so you can see hands kind of stop. They don't quite get as far forward. This is a good finish though. I like straight left arm, straight left wrist. It's all in the club shaft. That's a good finish. You can also see how you're looking up, so that's a great sign. Ball must have gone up. So that's obviously a much better finish than what you had going over here on the left. So really work hard on leaning to the left, keeping the weight leaning left, leading the hands. Hands lead the club head into the ball. and also standing a little closer and staying the club more vertical. We talked about that in the lesson. Tough to see it from this angle. That way you can choke down on it, you can stand a little closer, stand the club up vertical. You're not trying to hit these shots far. So, great improvement. You've got something to work on now. Alright, Carol. You were actually coming for a similar lesson with the short chip shots. You were having some of the same problems as Tony, hitting behind the ball, hitting them thin across the green, not catching the ball, then the grass contact. It's very important you hit the ball first, then the club goes into the grass. How you create that is leaning to the left and having the hands lead the club head into impact. So you've got a pretty good setup. We put your hands a little bit further ahead of the ball to encourage them to return there as you hit the ball. We'll draw a couple lines here to see if you stay leaning left. Good job so far. Oh, uh-oh. See, this is what concerns me. You've actually shifted a little bit more weight onto the left leg, which I like, on your backswing. That's fine. But I need the sternum, buttons of your shirt, and head to stay here on the downswing. See how you're in front of the ball there? Watch as your head is falling back. Your whole upper body is kind of tilting back there, and that would cause you, and you can see on this one, you just hit the ground before the ball. And it didn't allow you to hit it as solid as you like. You do a great job of having the hands lead the club head. Here's the hands. Here's the club head. So the hands are leading the club head into impact. This looks pretty good. Straight left wrist, pretty straight left arm, but your head's falling back. See the head rock back there? And that's just going to make it very difficult to hit the ball than the grass. So I want you to feel like you're leaning to the left at the setup, staying leaning to the left. Hands lead the club head. You're going to hit some really good shots. You want ball, then turf contact. Have that concept in your mind, opposed to turf, then ball contact. And then we did some bunker shots. Bunker shots are pretty simple. We need a full swing, absolutely full power. Relax the left arm. That will allow you to even give you more power. And then just hit 1 to 3 inches behind the ball, and the ball will come out.